You wake up early, not because you want to, but because you have to. The alarm rings. You feel tired. You already feel behind. And before your feet even touch the floor, one idea quietly sits in your mind. This is just how life works. Work hard, save what you can, and someday everything will be fine. But here's the uncomfortable question. What if that story isn't true anymore? What if working harder isn't the answer? What if the math itself is broken? Because if the math doesn't work, effort alone can't save it. And today, we're going to look at that math. Slowly, simply, without hype. Let's start with an important truth. The 9-to-5 job was not designed to make you rich. It was designed to make you stable. And for a long time, stability was enough. Decades ago, one income could support a family. You could buy a house, raise kids, retire with dignity. You didn't need to be rich, you just needed to work. Back then, the system rewarded consistency, but the system evolved and workers didn't. Today, the world is very different. Housing costs have exploded. Education costs have exploded. Healthcare costs have exploded. But wages, they barely moved. This is not your imagination. This is not personal failure. This is math. Let's walk through a normal, realistic example. Let's say you earn $60,000 a year. In many countries, that's considered good, above average, a solid income. But that number is misleading because that money is not yours. Taxes come first. Income tax, Social Security, health insurance. Before you touch the money, it shrinks. Now you're closer to $45,000. That's about $3,700 a month. And now real life begins. Rent or mortgage, utilities, food, transportation, insurance, phone, internet, unexpected expenses. Even if you are careful, even if you are disciplined, even if you avoid luxuries, most of that money disappears. Let's be optimistic. Let's say you save $700 a month. That's impressive. Most people can't. $700 sounds responsible, but responsibility doesn't guarantee wealth. Let's see why. $700 a month is $8,400 a year. Now stretch that across time. After 10 years, you have $84,000. After 20 years, $168,000. After 30 years, $252,000. That sounds like a lot until you zoom out. What does $250,000 buy today? In many cities, it doesn't even buy half a home. And remember, that money was saved slowly, over decades, which means inflation has been quietly eating it the entire time. Inflation is not dramatic. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't crash your account overnight. It erodes silently, relentlessly. At just 3% inflation, your money loses about half its value over long periods. So the dollars you saved in year 1 are weaker by year 30. This means something important. You didn't save too little. The system diluted your savings. Now let's talk about the biggest limitation of all: time. Your income is capped by time. No matter how talented you are, no matter how dedicated you are, you only have 24 hours in a day. You can go overtime, you can take extra shifts, but eventually you hit a wall. Your body needs rest. Your time runs out. And when time runs out, income stops. This is the fundamental weakness of the 9-to-5 model. Most people think the problem is income level. If I just made more money, I'd be fine. But that's only half true. A higher salary helps, but it doesn't change the structure. You are still trading time for money, and time is finite. This is why so many high-income professionals still feel stuck. Doctors, lawyers, engineers, they earn more, but they also work more, and often they spend more. Lifestyle expands, pressure increases, and freedom stays just out of reach. Now let's pause, because this is the point where many people feel discouraged, and that's not the goal. The goal is clarity. Once you understand the system, you stop blaming yourself. You stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" And you start asking, "How does this actually work?" Here's the missing concept: leverage. Leverage is the ability to earn more without directly trading more time. Employees have very little leverage. Owners do. Let's talk about ownership. Owners don't just earn money, they build systems. They own businesses, they own assets, they own equity. These things produce value even when the owner is present. That is the key difference. When you stop working at a job, your paycheck stops immediately. When an asset is built correctly, it keeps producing. That doesn't mean it's easy. It means it scales. This is why two people with similar incomes can end up in completely different financial positions. One saves diligently. The other slowly builds ownership. One relies on discipline. The other relies on structure. Over time, structure wins. Now let's talk about psychology, because money is not just math, it's behavior. Most people are trained to think defensively: save more, spend less, be careful. That's survival thinking. Wealth thinking is different. It's about allocation. Where does money go? Does it disappear, or does it multiply? Saving protects you. Ownership grows you. And growth is what changes your life. This doesn't mean you should quit your job. That's a mistake.
Do like my video and subscribe to my channel.